What up, y'all? It's your man ES the Herman Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Cancer. Got all this stuff in my hair. What was that? I think that was some of the product I was using. Anyways, doing the general read for the sign of Cancer. If you have Cancer in your chart, Sun, the Moon, or Rising, this is for you. What's happening, Cancer? New month, by the way. We are in June, so happy June. I did the Gemini new moon reading on the 26th, so obviously you got a read as well. You were one of the signs that got a reading. So if you want to check that out, if you haven't checked it out, go check out that recent live stream I did getting the Gemini new moon. The timestamps are updated and are in the pinned section of that video, so you're able to see pretty much where the Cancer reads start. You can check for other signs as well, or watch the whole stream, whatever you decide to do. That's greatly appreciated. If you would like a personal read, shoot me an email. You know the deals. Description box below. Okay? So, we start off with the King of Swords in reverse. And this is dishonesty. And I'm going to say this right now. This has to do with, a relationship you have right now, or, maybe a lacking of energy. Let me not go too far. Let me just go card by card. But this is dishonesty. Someone who is ruthless, dishonest, tyrannical, essentially a bad leader, as with pretty much all of the reverse king cards especially will symbolize. Now you have I would say the positive or non-toxic partnership of the King of Swords showing up here within this reading. We'll get there when we get there. But your next card is the Justice card in reverse. This is also the card of dishonesty. A lot of lying energy, Cancer. A lot of lying it out. I don't know if it's pretty much you lying to yourself, maybe you lying to yourself about how a relationship is going, how you're feeling within the relationship. Maybe you're not happy, but you are pretending to be happy. I kind of do want to say that is the case, but I think it's deeper. Because the King of Swords in reverse and then the Justice in reverse is much deeper than just lying. This is injustice happening. It's not just lying to yourself, but there's an injustice, and it is an injustice when you're lying to yourself. Essentially, you're not being honest about how you feel about something, someone. But I think this is having more of an effect. Obviously, you lying to yourself about how you feel about the relationship will affect more than just you. It will affect your partner. It will affect if you have children as well. If you're simply in a situation where you're not happy, maybe you're in a marriage and you don't believe in divorce, or you were always taught that divorce was wrong, or maybe your parents got divorced and you didn't want to end up like them, so therefore when you've told yourself, whenever I've gotten married, I'm never gonna have a divorce. And with a lot of things, when we say we're never gonna do something, sometimes, I won't say a lot of times, but sometimes those things end up happening. That doesn't make you a bad person, Cancer, that you simply don't want to. It doesn't mean like you were just egging on this divorce of something, right? It's more so of or the separation, divorce, whatever you want to call it. It's not like you were anticipating it. It's more so a situation where it just seems like you went into this partnership, marriage, whatever the title is. You went into this with every intention of it lasting. But just things didn't work out that way. And it's either you continue to stay in this situation and not not be happy, but stay in it for pretty much the optics, pretty much just to keep the family alive or whatever. And it doesn't mean that you can't keep the family alive without being with your partner. I just think in your mind you feel as though you feel that way. Again, based off of how you were raised, people around you saying things, this, that, and the third. But yeah. You have the Queen of Swords. And this is what I was saying when I said you have the positive energy of, or the positive half of the King of Swords, in reverse. This is someone who is setting boundaries, right? Who is clear-minded on what they want, and they're able to, again, just set boundaries and let their feelings be known, essentially, right? And the crazy thing is, I won't say crazy, but, the great thing is this is also like somewhat of a card of justice and fairness. And again, you have both the King of Swords in reverse and the Justice in reverse that come right before the Queen of Swords upright. It's great to see this, her being a queen of justice, her being a queen that sets boundaries, of a queen of fairness, a queen who sets boundaries, someone who is clear-minded, open, honest with how they feel about things, right? It's great that this energy is here, because I think that is what's going to essentially save this relationship. You say, no, I'm no love guru, let me just put it that way, right? But I think essentially that's what's going to save the relationship, is you speaking up and making it clear your boundaries, making it clear how you feel, making it clear just all of that to your partner. And if you have a partner that is willing to work with you on all of that and respect that, then, it's hard to say that the relationship isn't going to last. But if you don't have a partner who isn't willing to work with you and respect you after, being in this energy, then it doesn't surprise me that the relationship ends up like this. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Separations, essentially, right? And this is why I kept talking about separations, divorce, whatever the case is. It does not surprise me at all if your partner is the type of individual who isn't going to respect the fact that you set boundaries. Respect the fact that, maybe there was a time where you were quiet and meek, and you allowed them to have their way all the time. You allowed other people to have their say within how you should react to, the relationship, right? But now, again, you with that Queen of Swords, you're putting your foot down. You're pulling your sword out, but you're putting your foot down, and you're saying, no, this is how I feel. This is how things are going to be. These are my boundaries. And again, if you have a partner who respects that, then again, it's not going to be. I'm not going to say y'all going to last forever, but it's to me, if you have a partner who respects it, that's someone worth staying with. If you don't have a partner who respects all of that, don't stay with it. That's not someone worth staying with. Let me just put it that way. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do, as I say, with all the signs. But yeah, that's what I have for you today, all right, as far as the tarot goes. We'll get right into the oracle here, but before I choose a card, I would like to remind you to please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't done any of that, greatly appreciate it. Once again, if you would like a personal read, you're able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. I would not reach out to you. You reach out to me. So if there's anyone who is pretending to be me reaching out to you, it is not me. All right. So your card today is fast progress. We like to see that. No, at least I do. I don't know about you, Cancer. But fast progress. Move forward with swift precision. I can't even say that word today. I don't know why. Swift precision, and do what must be done now. I gotta accentuate the word now. Do what must be done now. Do what must be done now. Put your foot down. Let your partner know. Let the folks in your life know, hey, listen, I got boundaries. Like we all have boundaries. And they deserve to be respected just as much as your boundaries deserve to be respected. Be clear with your boundaries as well. Don't just say I have boundaries and then have people guessing which line, like which boundaries are there, and they don't know which lines they're crossing because they don't see them or they don't know about them. So you can't fault them for that. Be clear about it, of course, and say, hey, these are my boundaries. This is what it is. And again, like I said, for those who want to be in your life, not even just romantic partners, just folks in general, those who want to be in your life and respect you and truly honor you, they're going to respect that. I'm not going to say they're going to be perfect, but they're going to respect that. And if there are times where they do fall off or they do cross a boundary or whatever the case is, they're likely going to apologize and want to correct that because, again, they want to maintain that relationship with you. All right, and vice versa. You do the same for them. If these are people that you truly value. Again, romantic partners or not. But for those who don't do any of that, who don't give a damn, cut them off. That's my advice to you. That's what I'm saying. Just cut them off. You don't need. They don't deserve you. You don't need people like that in your life. Simple as that. Now I know it's easier said than done to cut folks off. I'm simply just saying, hey, listen, if you got to keep them at bay at a distance, or if you can cut them off, go ahead and do so. But if you got to keep them at a certain distance, do what is going to do what's going to be best for you. All right. That's what I have for you today, Cancer. All right. If you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe once again. Appreciate you for watching. If you would like a personal read, go ahead and send me an email. Find that in the description box below. I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, y'all take care out there. Peace.